another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your comforts together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat. It's time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling.
I'm Ian, aren't I? Am I? Oh, I'm way down there. That's why. There we go. Hello, where am I at? Hello. Yeah, I was running out of breath. Hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Wherever you are. Hello there, my darling. It's a wonderful day. Okay. Child, there's a whole bunch of shit going on, but baby, whatever it is, honey, listen, honey. Thank you for coming on up in here because darlings, it's time to dish tea, and you are dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meat. What's going on? Honey, my head is all over the place because my day started out very somber, okay? Very somber. And for all of you who are prayer warriors and carrying on, I'm just asking y'all to lift up my boy EJ in prayer and carrying on because he lost his partner this morning. And we were just on the phone and texting earlier today and things, and within an hour, everything changed. So, I've been helping him deal with that and just lending my support. So I am, in reverence of him right now. But what we're going to do, my darlings, is we're going to get into today's show, and I'm going to make sure that we have a wonderful, bombastic time, and that we're going to get through the holiday season, because that's what this is. The holiday season, darling, is usually, this is the time of the year where we get all off into being cuddle alert, honey. Everybody want to be cuddle, buddy, just that, yada. It's the wonderful time, the most wonderful time for this, that, and the third. However, we're going to hit this from a different point of view, okay? Because for those of y'all who believe in intimacy and this, that, and the other, I got a couple of questions for y'all that's going to sit up here and shake the pot a little bit, okay? But before I go into the question, let me bring in my co-host. Big Red, you ready? You ready? Okay. Get your sound. Turn your mic off. There we go. You ready for this?
I am ready.
Okay. We got some new faces over here in the tea room and in the chat. Hello, everybody. Hello. I'm seeing new faces, a Roseanne Carvin, a Jason Georgiana.
What's happening? Big Weezy, what's going on?
Okay.
Thanksgiving, bro. What's going on, Big Weezy?
Yes.
Man, we got to do lunch, man.
Okay. Tiffany, hey, what's up, baby? I'm seeing all of you guys, so come on up in here. Don't be afraid to put your comments down up in there. So today, I'm going to start off with this particular question because this here started as we were having dinner yesterday. How many of y'all fat today? You bloated and carried on and all of that. Child, we ate, we cooked, and we ate.
What's up, Tim?
Here's the question that I want everybody to know. Are you willing to sign a marriage contract or go into a marriage contract that is not a prenup?
Not a prenup.
It's not a prenup.
Now here it is. Not
a prenup. A prenup is all about finances and this, that, and the other, right? And all that. Okay. Are you willing to go into a marriage signing a contract about what you will and won't do in the marriage? And that includes how many times you're going to have sex, how many blowjobs you're supposed to give, how many times you're going to go down on the cooch. Are you willing to be that specific and sign a marriage contract with your partner prior to getting married?
Exactly.
Did you say, wait, was that and exactly because I asked the question, or was that exactly your answer? Or both?
Meaning this. Let's see.
Break it down.
Right?
Okay.
Okay, so in this contract, we're gonna have munch me down Mondays, wet my face Wednesdays, all right, and fellatio Fridays, okay?
Okay.
So at least 3 times a week that it has to go down. It's a give and take situation. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time 50-50 comes around. At the end of the day, are you willing to adhere to these things and stick to them as a contractual agreement?
That's the part. Then listen, okay, now, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm gonna stress this because I got new people up in here.
Why are you laughing?
Okay, I got new people up in here. So we're gonna hit this from 2 different sides.
Right, that's right.
Okay, from 2 different sides, because y'all know I'm gonna come from the rainbow end of this. Okay. So wait a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna put the comments up here. What you say? Big Weezy, I could agree with that, Big Red. Okay. Okay, what we got? And I am too, though. Are you too through with all this shit? Okay. What is this? So what happens when there is a breach of contract? Now I'm going there, Tiff. Hold on, because see, that's what I'm talking about.
Slow down. We're gonna get the outsourcing and everything.
We coming. Well.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get the outsourcing. Okay.
Okay, wait.
Because if you ain't got no tools in the house, somebody do.
Well. Wait a minute. It's all a commercial excuse to trample each other into. Oh, you talking about Black Friday? Hold on, I'm gonna come back to that in a minute. Okay.
Is that a thing?
Okay, right. Okay. Okay. So we got it. I see new comments. What's this? What'd you say, Tiff? Okay, why am I turning tricks for a dude that I'm mad at, spinning and rolling around with my husband that is mistreating me? LOL. Okay, okay, hold up. Okay, because Tiff, now you're going into an area that a lot of women are going to agree with you with, and some of my sisters are going to agree with you with too. Okay, and here we could always go down. Why I need to do this one man? He ain't doing this, and now he fucking around on me. He ain't doing me right, and expect for me to do the tricks and this and that. Okay, now hold up, because I want to hit this from a male point of view first. Let me hit it there, because ladies, can I be very honest with you? I need to be very, very honest with you, because see, y'all get mad at me or my kind, because when we tell y'all, you got your gay best friend for a reason. Ladies, when we sit down there and tell y'all, girl, you can't do a man like this. You got to do a man like this, and this. Miss Thing, you need to make sure you listen. You don't know. It's called sucking the dick. You don't massage it with your hands. You suck the dick. Okay? You have to sit down there. When we tell y'all this.
Wait, what the fuck is that? Whoa, that went left.
What? No.
Okay,
that didn't talk. What?
He's talking.
I'm talking. What did a nigga talk?
I'm myself.
Oh, okay. He got a tube. He does that to me. Oh, yeah. When I anywho,
I need some more shit in my cup.
Take a break. We are, when we tell y'all that, y'all sit up there and y'all be like, okay, you know, you tell us you got it, right? But when you don't get it, and he go tipping, especially if he come tipping to the likes of me, okay, then y'all get upset.
I need to start reading the notes when we start the show.
You get upset, okay? And then you're like, well, how come? And we keep telling y'all, Miss Thing, if you ain't gonna do it, somebody else will.
Yeah, another bitch.
Okay, precisely.
Right.
And so now y'all mad at us, okay? Because we'll be at 2 o'clock in the morning, rat-a-tat-tat, okay? Because they done overheard us talking to y'all and this, that, and other. Whatever curiosity, whatever that is, whatever. Y'all get mad at us. Or you think they came. Because, like, for those of us who got best friends and carrying on, you think that we trying to jump on your man. You think. But you ain't doing what you're supposed to do at home. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. And then you get mad at the man. How about when y'all get mad at the other bitch? Y'all want to go kick her ass. But it's you who wrong. Why is that?
Can you click that last comment? Can you click that last comment?
I don't know. I was swallowing it, and he still left.
Oh, I'm sorry. My DMs are working. Hello?
Okay, here's the thing. You said you were swallowing and he still left. Did that mean, were you the wife, the girlfriend, or the trick?
I'm hiring for all three.
Okay. Because see, there's a whole okay, let's get real. Let's get real. If you sit up here with wife's duties, right now we talking about the marriage contract. Are you willing to sign this contract and say, before we get married, I am willing to go in and say, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to, okay. And this is the true story because we have a friend of ours that did this. Okay. Now we got clarity. It wasn't a written, it was a verbal contract, but he did this with his then wife. Okay. So now, at this particular point, that there was what they said that was going to work for their marriage. Right. And oftentimes, why this is so important, why this became a discussion, is because in marriage, oftentimes, or a committed relationship, let me stress that because, okay, oftentimes we go in assuming that this is what's going to happen. I hear this countless times where folks have been mismatched because you got somebody whose sexual energy doubles or triples yours. Okay.
Freeze.
Freeze.
This is where the problem comes at, right? Where you at?
Okay, give it to me.
These women, right? Will hang from a chandelier, will have their feet up on the blades and their mouth on your feet and be spinning around and doing all kinds of tricks. But at the same time, they'll jump off the dresser, do a backflip on it, put the mouth on it. It's just all kind of crazy stuff they're going to do in the courting process in the beginning of it.
Say that.
And when they get you,
say it.
They good. You might get the first 2-3 weeks, maybe 2 months of the same process. But the minute they feel like, gotcha, nigga. It's OV. Next thing you know, you're going to be laying there, hey, baby, you know what I'm saying? Can we do that thing tonight, whatever? And then they reach over and act like they NASCAR.
Not NASCAR.
Let me explain.
Is it a quick ride?
Let me explain something to y'all. Let me explain something to y'all. Y'all finna use your third eye. You can tell a miserable marriage by the size of the biceps of the wife.
Ooh.
Because she giving out more hand jobs than head jobs.
You so damn dumb. You know what? No, I'm not listening to you. I am not.
Just check her bicep.
The dexterity of the fingers, honey. Okay. Now listen. Listen. Okay, ladies. Okay. What's that? Lavelle's voice ain't so clear. Okay. Let's bring that over.
Is that better?
Let me know what that better. Is that y'all good?
Is that clearer?
Put in the comments. Anyway, we're gonna keep going. All right. Here's something that I hear oftentimes. This is from the fellas, okay? This is from the fellas. Know what, Big Weezy? That's not clear. Make sure. Hold on.
You just click.
No, that's my fingers. All right. How about now?
Is it picking up?
It is. I had to redo it. Do it now.
How about now?
How about now? That should be better. Let me make sure. Because, yeah. Pick it up, lovely. Yeah, levels are wonderful. We hear you more clearer than we hear red.
What about now?
Okay.
Is that better?
That should take us right where we need to be.
Is that better?
Bet. All right.
I know what it was.
Okay.
It's the microphone.
Okay. All right. So now, ladies, here's something that I hear from brothers all the time. And that there is, you don't commit to being present in the marriage sexually. You always got your hand out wanting this, that, and the other, and thinking that your vagina is the answer. And as long as you giving up some good pussy, okay, that's going to be the answer. And so you use that as the weapon, you use that as the bartering chip, you use that as everything, thinking that that's going to be it. But here is the T. When all, what was Eddie Murphy's joke? Okay, if you starving and I showed you a cracker, you go up there, that was the best cracker. Was that the rich cracker? Was that okay? That was the rich one. That was the rich.
Exactly.
Okay, but if all you giving me is crackers, and I'm noticing that it's just the same old crackers, there's nothing there to spice up anything. So now it becomes boring. And so now, if you're not sitting up there, if you don't learn how to initiate, if you don't learn how to be spontaneous, if you don't learn how to engage in the whole session with your husband, then you leave room for error. You leave room for speculation. You leave room for everything else. And then you wonder why.
Well, look, this is my problem, okay? I've been in monogamous relationships, right? And and women, it's like women start out on a high level of sexual intimacy, right?
Right.
But all that, I believe, you know what I'm saying, over my time with different females, different marriages, different situations in my life, I feel like that all that is the real end. The bait and switch. You know what I'm saying? Like we say in Chicago, the overlay for the underplay.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Because the reality, Now, once they got you in there and your name is on something and you got responsibilities and you're being accountable and you're providing and you're doing all this stuff, now you kind of stuck in there.
Mm-hmm.
So now they can slow it down. They're like, oh yeah, I ain't got to give him so much now because his name is on the mortgage. And he gonna pay the mortgage to keep that roof on his head.
Okay.
So now those 3-4 times a week that went down to 2.
Mm.
Now,
Okay.
and then when they get down to 1 time a week, then you looking around like what just happened. Then all of a sudden it's a couple of times a month, and during a couple of times a month, that's when their biceps start getting big because they're too lazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or Chronicles, Marriage Mail Chronicles. Put on the moo-moo. And they just toot the moo-moo up and slide over and say,
not the moo-moo too.
Yeah, and they just slide over and just give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, there it is. Go get it yourself.
Not the moo-moo toot.
Sadly,
after years of being together, a relationship can fall into what is called roommate syndrome. Wow.
Ooh, you hit that one on there?
Wait a minute. Y'all ain't gonna hurt me like this. You trying to hurt me like that? Hold up. Wait a minute.
That is true. And you went from a house is not a home to come and knock on my door. I'm trying to check.
Okay, I'm gonna do it one more time.
Hey.
Okay. Here. Now let me be clear.
Right.
Okay. Wait a minute. Well, at that point, it takes both parties to fix it. Well, that's true.
That's true.
That there is true. Now let's go here because see, oftentimes, I'm staying on the straight children here because see, if I get on the gay side, y'all ain't gonna like it. Okay. But I'm gonna go there anyway because it's me. The thing of it is, ladies, the songs say that, or the adage is, what you did to get him, you got to do that plus to keep him.
Right.
Okay. So if you were swinging off the chandeliers and carrying on, trying to impress him, well, honey, the chandelier swinging then became basic. You became a basic bitch then.
Hello, this is Barbara.
So how do you stop being a basic bitch and learn how to be an asset?
And let me break it down.
I knew your ass was gonna do that.
Put that ass where you used to set it at all times.
Okay. Or better yet, and then, you know, we talk about the moo-moo slide and pull and carry it on. Ladies, you know what? Can we go here? Ladies. Let me ask y'all something. And the trend is a little bit that way because
I'm saying the moo-moo flip is a pocket coochie with a pulse. I mean, that's crazy.
Listen, ladies, I'm going to ask you something, and I want y'all to be very honest with me. Why is it that you compete with drag queens everywhere else, but when it's time for you to be intimate with your man, you act like you don't know how to do that? What do I mean? What do you mean, Meech? Y'all go to the queens to get your face done. You go to the queens to get your hair laid. You go to the queens to sit up there and get cutesy and get the fruit, this, that, and the other. Okay? Is that the new thing y'all do? Whatever. You want to compete because you say, that's a man. And if that's a man looking like that, I'm a real bitch. I'm supposed to look like that. Plus, because I got all pussy. You go through all that, right? So you come out trying to be fabulous, and et cetera, et cetera. But yet when it comes down to your man, you don't want to go the extra yard to keep him satisfied because everything about your look is to outdo the other bitch. See, you trying to sit up there, y'all don't get dressed for men. Y'all get dressed to outdo the bitch or the sister friend or whatever. So when it comes down to the moo-moo flip, why do you put the moo on versus, you know, some Victoria's Secrets or some La Perla or something, or even a matching bra and panty set?
Yeah, well,
you know, what is that to where there's nothing there to make him excited? Y'all don't even cook no more.
Because they don't want to jumpstart no more. They feel like they already done it.
Because they already done it. Ain't that nothing?
They already done it. So I say, how about this, fellas? How about this? Next time you can't have your way and you know that you've been everything you're supposed to be, a provider, protector, a friend, the whole 9 yards. You're not abusive, you're not cheating, none of that mess. How about next time when they do you like that, just sit back and withhold the mortgage.
Oh, okay.
And then when they say, baby, why you didn't pay the mortgage? Just say, I already done that.
Here we go. Tip, you want the real answer to this question? What are the queens doing that we aren't doing? Okay, being consistent. You know how a trans girl can catch a man, particularly those who are passable? Because they pay attention to details. Women don't pay attention to details when they get dressed anymore. A trans woman will sit down there and make sure if she's wearing her face is flawed. Her hair doesn't have a straighten out of place. She makes sure that everything is tight and together. She makes sure that she's as feminine as possible. She makes sure that everything is together and she stays consistent. Women, y'all will not. Y'all will not. Okay. And then you get mad talking about some this, that, and the other. And what you were?
No, I'm laughing.
Yeah. And then you get upset because y'all say, oh, they tricked them and this, that, and the other. No, they were consistent with who they are. If you are a wash-faced fish, let me not do that because y'all don't know that term.
I'm gonna say you better explain.
Okay, if you're a wash-faced beauty, okay, no makeup, if you're natural hair, bitch, honey, okay, I don't need press and curl or whatever. I don't need chemicals in my hair. If you are all that, where is your consistency to where everything about you is snatched and pulled? I need to make sure that you moisturize every day. A lot of us skip that moisturizer part. Okay. Where are you with your consistency to where you're in the pool?
Man, fuck all that. Where's the initiation of intimacy? Where's, you know what I'm saying?
Well, man, we got to get to that first. Because you said, where's all of that? But it starts here. She asked me what the queens are doing that they're not. And they're staying consistent.
Being consistently overzealous like they always do. They take things to another level.
Right.
Okay, well, you look at, that's why they have shows. They don't have shows for regular hoes. They got shows for They do shows because they paint their face on. Okay, welcome to artistry. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? But at the end, I don't see where. Okay, it's like this. In the household, okay, after the shower has hit your face, okay, that's funny.
Okay, right.
But after the shower has hit your, Weezy, you crazy. But after the shower hits your face, right, all of that doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
A man is simple.
Right. Right. My brother
it's not hard. It's not hard. Give us a piece, give us some peace, and put a piece on our plate.
See? Boom. Okay. Now, to that point, again, we're on this contract. Are you willing to sign that contract? Now, here we are, ladies. We're stuck on y'all, okay? Because right now I'm trying to take it from a man's point of view at the moment, because I hear this consistently with men folk, okay? And I'm going to ask this question to tie into all this, because I'm going to put all this together. What's the difference between a provider and a sugar daddy / cash cow? Well, you know, okay. Yes, go ahead.
First off, a sugar daddy is the one that ain't gonna have to ask to get no head.
Ooh.
The provider is the one that's mistreated and overlooked when it comes to intimacy and anything else.
Okay.
His needs are disrespected.
Oh.
Sugar daddy, he can't get in the door fast enough for you taking his pants off of him. What is going on with that mentality?
Hello. Now, wait a minute, because see, same analogy or same definition. Let me use this analogy, because what's the difference between the husband and Ray Ray? Because see, now that you got this, the side piece gets all of the back flipping and the this and that and the other. Longer they knocking you upside your head, calling you all kind of bitches and hoes and carrying on outside of the thing. They treat you rough and carrying on, but your husband or your consistent, significant piece is the one that got to jump through hoops, that got to pull teeth, trying to get you to do something, trying to get you to get up and comb your hair or whatever, because you sit up there watching the latest Beyond the Veil. I mean, beyond
and what's the difference between Ray Ray saying, "Bitch, what you going there and fix me a sandwich before your husband get back," versus your husband getting into the groove with you and say, "Come on, oh yeah, bitch, this is good."
Right.
And you stop.
Right. Bitch.
Yeah.
Who you call a bitch?
Right.
Right.
Again, what is wrong with you?
Wrong. Okay. Wait a minute, Tip, you asked the question. You said, is it because of the violence in public and crazy nails and eyelashes and see-through yoga pants? Well, I won't say because of, but let me say something. Part of that little ghetto mentality, that's what's sitting up there getting tricks. Those are the tricks, and those are the ones who sit up there getting the sugar daddies to carry on. Why? Because sugar daddies and the cash cows go in knowing exactly what you get. It's a business deal. Bitch, I'm coming up in here, you better suck this dick, put the lashes on, and you got that bonnet on or whatever. I know what to expect. So hell, I'll throw you a little $40 on the counter or whatever, you know, and you sit up there and be happy because you get a little Happy Meal and shit. Okay, call it grace. So no, they got a point, or they have a place. The question becomes, what are women doing? Because see, that's a small segment of the population.
When I was part owner of a restaurant,
Yeah,
bruh, they was buffing for buffets. I'm telling you, brother.
Boom. Because they got a little attention. They got somebody to say, and it, you know what?
You feel like you done buffed the owner. He a boss.
Right, number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But can we call it what it really is? Mm-hmm. The standards have been lower. Bitch, y'all think y'all got to come up because you went from McDonald's to damn Golden Corral.
Exactly.
Okay. You went from McDonald's where you get a takeout order of a Big Mac, a number 1 combo, to a now you know what to go to Corral and get an all-you-can-eat buffet.
You know what I would ask? You know what I would ask if I was a female?
What?
We had a buffet, it was an independent restaurant. But I would ask this. Why do you have a love seat in your office?
Well,
that means because you ain't the first one to be on it.
Okay. Okay.
Like you go to an office in a restaurant, like, why is it a love seat in your office?
In the office. Right. Okay. Very, very good question. Okay.
Just the perfect height and the perfect size.
Well, are we speaking from experience?
Could be not.
He said could be not. Who's to say? Come on, mister. Could be not. Who's to say? Okay. But again, a lot of this comes into about the consistency. Now, let me back up a little bit because Red said something earlier that I want to come back around to, and that there was the whole idea of initiating intimacy. Because the question that I had was, what about afterplay? See, we know foreplay, but do any of y'all know about afterplay? And Fred said, well, tell him what you said.
Well, this is one thing. He wanted to talk about afterplay, okay? And I was like, well, wait a minute. Afterplay is a little problem. The real problem is the initiation of intimacy. That's the real problem. Because guess what? If people are sharing the moments of initiating intimacy and keeping the doggone flame high, the actual act and the afterplay will flow right along lovely.
Right.
Okay, you got to start that engine and be a good engine to end well in the race.
Well, now.
But guess what? If you over here frustrated, like you over, okay, sex should never be double dutch. You should not be standing like, I wonder if I'm going to fuck tonight. Wonder if I'm going to get it tonight. It's right there. It's butt naked. It's bucket. Travel key and out. You don't know if you get into it, and it's laying right there.
You know what, Jeremy? He said it should not be fucking double dutch. I ain't gonna look at you. I'm not looking at you. I'm not looking at your ass. I'm not looking at you.
Come on, man. You got to tell the truth. You should not be done had hot showers and oil your bodies down, and you looking like, oh, she looking shiny tonight. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make love to her, and then you get in there and she over there like this.
Oh, no. Right. Scroller. Right.
No, but let me tell you something. If anything happened to me ever, I want to come back as a doggone cell phone. I want to be a new iPhone every time they switch, and I want my doggone private parts to be the glass on a woman.
How about that?
I want to make sure I'm a pink phone so I belong to a woman. This stretch is rough. This brother, because you look. One thing about the phone, she gonna keep rubbing it, and the phone gonna stay hard. Okay.
Wait. He said, make sure it's a pink phone. So I know it goes to a woman. That's not necessarily true. Okay. However, it's a pipe dream. Okay. Don't you have to me? Don't you have to
Big Red, what's in the can? Black Sprite. Killed the right.
That is funny. Oh,
Talk about hey Red.
You dumb as fuck. Okay. What you say? Wait a minute. Tip, what you asking? She says, Red, are you saying that you would never touch a woman of a different race?
Huh? What are you talking about? A different race?
Okay.
A pack of crayons. What are you talking about?
Not a pack of crayons.
I will close my eyes and reach in a box of 64 and be happy with whatever I pull out. I promise you that.
As long as it's female.
Yeah. As long as it's not the big crayons. I don't want those.
Listen. Okay, here's what this is. Okay. Oftentimes, when I went into the afterplay question, because this is where when I ask y'all, are you sure you're the love interest, the spouse, the wife, or whatever, or are you being a trick? Because oftentimes in intimate situations, folks, the afterplay is not there because for the most part, hell, the session was basically a trick session. Yeah, it was a bam, 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 wham, bam. Ooh, you know, I got mine. Did you get yours? If you didn't, ooh, sorry.
Race to the off.
Okay, and then it becomes, okay, well, what is it? Shit, I don't see no reason you ready to get the fuck on.
Hey, it's a whole race to the wash rag.
Okay. A race to the wash rag. God damn it. Okay. So it becomes all of that. So the afterplay, that there is, are you cuddling? Are you, ladies, if you sit up there and you done took care of him and carried on and he done got his happy ending, are you willing to go and grab the washcloth or whatever and wash them up and things of that nature? Okay.
Okay, well, ask your question.
But
are endings really happy? Because, because sometimes it's such a mess. You don't just exuded all your energy, right?
Right.
Now you gotta change the sheets and stuff. Like it's work, and sometimes in the ending, because sometimes you have aquatic women, right?
Listen, it's happy because you did that. Okay, that's your ego talking.
But I'm saying, aquatic, you got work to do.
Yes, but however, it's one of those things that I'm glad, it's one of those happy things to where, okay, yeah, that's ego talking. I made that happen and this, that, and the other, bada boom, bada bing. And especially if it's somebody who never done it before, then that's the ego talking again. Because it's like, oh shit.
Those situations are good for your reflexes because it's like if you learn how to do the matrix.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay.
You ever had your shoulder hit?
For those who need to practice that, there's a number of us who prefer. Well,
now 1-800-BIG RED. I promise you, I got you.
Now, so in that, it's the after part of it, and a lot of and here it is, ladies. Oftentimes that falls on us, or on it falls there because we're a lot of times the emotional ones. Okay, so you're looking for the big guy to sit down there, and now you want to this and you want to that.
Oh my God. I had another one of the moments. I'm so sorry.
What?
I'm so sorry because you were like ladies and us. And I'm like, this nigga's a whole man. And I thought about it. I'm sorry. I apologize. I swear to God. Sometimes I forget. I'm a scoreboard. You're a Skittle man. I forget. Because, I swear to God, I was like, what is he saying? He made a mistake. But you didn't make a mistake. My ears did.
No, your ears didn't. You just did.
No, you said ladies.
I know what I said.
We.
And I said that. Yeah, your ears made a mistake. You heard right.
No. My ears made a mistake by sending the information wrong.
Oh.
You don't have, you know what I'm saying? But that's what happens when you use UPS. But you know what I'm saying? That should have been FedEx. I got you.
Stop using DHL.
I don't do that.
The afterplay sleep for lots of people. Exactly. Right.
Exactly. If they go to the water park.
Okay. But oftentimes, that comes from the emotional tender side. After we done did all this, that, and the other, emotionally speaking, you feel as though, okay, I've done this and I've done this from a man and yada, yada, yada.
What about the sleep with the cuddle?
Okay.
Like a lot of people don't want to be touched.
No, right. Oh, God. Oh, my God. And okay, let's go here too. And I'm going to flip this in a minute because I got to tell my side of this particular story because, okay.
You did, though.
No, I didn't.
You got to get next.
Yeah, because it's me. And I'm not going to be talking pussy all day.
No.
At least not that. Anyway.
Yeah, it was the same. Go ahead.
This whole thing of being selfish. See, a lot of that whole tricking idea, the whole don't want to touch me after carrying on, which is part of that afterplay shit. Okay. The whole want to roll over and grab the covers and shit, snap up all the covers from me and all that old bullshit. Why in that? What is that about that whole selfish act there. What does that mean?
I don't know, because Big Weezy, I look like he do Bluetooth.
What is that? Afterplay would lead to rounds 2 and 3. I'm just saying. Hello?
That's a Bluetooth commercial.
Hello? Not necessarily so, but where it could be, but not necessarily. And here's the thing. Wait a minute before I go to that thing.
Make sure you get your shit legit.
Are we gonna do commercials? We're gonna do commercials. You know, I got my shit in here. Okay. Okay. In that whole idea of that selfishness and carrying on, what is that? And that's to both men and women. Okay. Why do we sit there and get into that whole selfish mode? Because if you didn't want the person to be there when it's all said and done, tell them get the fuck on. Now that may hurt their feelings or whatever, but if that's not what you're looking for, shit never had to chew. I never had to chew a peel or peel family. No chew. Okay.
Hey.
Praise the Lord.
Hey, them Lakers, they run up and down the court like that.
Okay. So what is that with the whole do I did it with children? Okay. How is it that we are into that whole selfishness, and yet you claim that you are entitled to this, you're entitled to that. And how is it now? Let's say that, okay, for the most part, we know a lot of marriages go awry. But how is it if you did not satisfy your needs and satisfy the marriage on your end, how do you think that you are warranted half his shit, half or whatever, when it was time to go? What is that said that you've done anything? I
want to know, can you go into, let's use a restaurant, right?
Yeah.
Right. Can you go into a restaurant and order a meal? That's absolutely true, Weezy, right there.
Yeah, that's very true.
But can you go into a restaurant, right, and order a meal?
Uh-huh.
And you're going to get satisfied by eating only what you want to eat.
Right.
And then when it's time to pay the bill, you want to pay a partial bill?
Mm.
No. When you sat down, you had an obligation to pay for your entire meal.
That's right.
When you got married, you have an obligation,
right,
to take care of your entire part of it.
That's right.
You can't pick and choose what you want to satisfy you, and then want to be partial in the response to it. You can't do that.
Right.
You're not gonna ask me for doggone filet mignon and caviar and want to feed me damn beanie weenies. We're not doing that.
Right. Right.
Especially when I'm the one that's making everything happen.
Hello.
Is it
now, let me go here for all of my Bible thumpers. Okay. And all of you who want to bring Jesus and carry it on and say, oh, this was my God's sin and blah, 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 blah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Tradition tells us and teaches us in the words, and we go big on the word, that when the two of you come together as one, and you are not supposed to deny or defile the bed, and you're not supposed to deny your husband, and the husband is not supposed to deny the wife.
Boy, hey, I'm sorry, and that's word. There's receipts for that. It's in the Bible. Go ahead.
Okay. So anytime, for those of you who love to throw up the word abomination, but anytime you deny your husband or you deny your wife or whatever, simply be, and I'm not talking about on times where it is legitimate, you're sick and those legitimate things. But anytime you do it, especially when you do it out of spite, out of malice, out of anger, out of whatever, you deny your partner.
Out of entertaining somebody outside your relationship.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I was trying to leave that one down. I was trying to let that one go.
Oh,
I was trying to let that go. However,
I was about to belch because it was trash.
But anytime you deny that, okay, then you are being an abomination. You are sitting up there defiling God. You are defiling the spiritual realm of all this. So now what do you have to say about that? Okay. Do you go and repent? And when you repent, what is your penance? Do you repent and say, Lord, forgive me? And then how do you make that up? Or is there a makeup? Or is it, I'm going to do better next time? and then the next time get here, okay, because you didn't get the stove and the refrigerator, or because the money was a little low and I couldn't get your hair done today, but we got your nails. I can't get your hair done today, baby. We're here, okay.
What is it about that having an attitude because you can't get your wants taken care of when all of your needs are
provided for?
All of your needs are satisfied.
Yeah.
But then you want to play these cut off games when it comes to sexual like intimacy and stuff because you couldn't get your wants done.
Right.
But your needs, you walking around and every time you don't hit a faucet or a light switch or just or start your vehicle up or anything or reach in your closet, you got everything that is people out here don't have not one of.
Right. Right.
Yet you still will be upset because one of your wants wasn't satisfied. But then you get on the phone and start complaining to somebody who can't even afford to do your wants.
Right. Right.
Talking yourself into an intimate situation.
Right.
With an outsider.
With an outsider who only promising a pipe dream.
And then you will run and everything you should be doing at home, you'll do to the stranger.
You do to the stranger.
Why does that happen? Why do women leave their safety net or their significant other? Like say like this for instance. I need to ask this question since we're live. A woman will have a fit if a man cheats, right? Or even if he just has some type of thing close to cheating. He don't even have to have sex or nothing.
Right.
And then want to act stupid and run up and entertain somebody else.
Right.
Leave your marriage of security or leave your relationship of security, right?
Right.
To be with somebody that's cheating on them and doing worse than
right. Right.
It's actually doing the dude.
Right. Right.
Make that make sense.
And you can't, because here's where it is.
You could have fixed what you already had time invested in. That was stock that you had there.
Right.
There was room for growth.
Right.
This thing don't care about
right.
Okay.
You know what? I say this a lot of times, and I do this with folks like when the relationship ends or whatever. And it was like, okay, I don't know what to do. And I always tell folks, go back to doing you. You know, when you done find yourself single again, go back to doing you, go back to basics. What are your hobbies? What is it that you like to do, right? When it comes to folks who've been in relationships and they tell me I done reached a snag or whatever, go back to what y'all did when you were dating. Okay? I always tell my couples that go back to your dating phase.
And that is a smart thing to tell them. And I commend you for that. That's some great advice for the couple that's trying. But the ones that have it's a thorn, a third person, right?
Right.
That's a distraction. So they can't go back to their dating phase, but they're distracted over here because they think somebody loves them.
Well, okay. Sadly, wants have become more important than needs in our society. These social media plays a huge part of that twisted thinking. Of course it has, because we want likes and clicks.
Yep.
Okay. We want social media and Instagram and Snapchat and all this, where we just posting pictures of a snapshot of a life and of a moment. You know, those are posed. You know, we can sit down there and get the filter right to where I got the skin all smooth. that there is for show.
I ain't gonna say no names for somebody we both know. They need to really know that no matter how many filters they come out with, you can't take them outside.
Okay.
So I don't care how many filters you put on social media.
Because of that,
you can't take them outside.
Because of that, folks get caught up in what the fantasy world is, okay? Everything about life today is about the fantasy of what it could be like. I mean, hell, look at AI. Okay, we got AI porn has gotten hot, okay, because of the fantasy of what this could be.
They got porn?
Yeah. They sit up there.
I'm behind.
The body types are kind of like, damn, I need to run into the real version of that. Okay. And we're there. This is the society that we're in now. So oftentimes wants have superseded needs because we're living in the right now. It's all about the microwave of it. I want it right now. It's not so. See, needs are effervescent. They are like the evergreen trees. Okay, evergreens are evergreen. Why? Because they are evergreen. They don't die. They don't, all you do is you have to water, take care of them. But I will say they won't die. They don't turn colors. If you don't water and take care of them, they will die. Okay, but they're evergreen. Unlike annuals, how many of y'all do garden that every year you got to keep planting the same plants? Why? Because they are annual. They don't last long. Okay, they're pretty for the moment. Okay, but y'all know y'all got to go keep getting begonias and verbena and some damn impatiens. Okay, whether you get regular impatiens or the New Guinea impatiens, every year you have to replace those plants because.
What was the last one you said?
New Guinea impatiens.
You know what? It take a gay nigga to know what that is. I knew the first two, and I was rolling with him. Then he started speaking Chinese. I was like, what the hell?
The New Guinea impatiens are usually the ones that are in the baskets with all the cordage and the greenery and stuff in it that overthrows. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
right. So I used to work at a flower shop, a nursery rather. So a lot of times that there is what relationships are. They are evergreen. And so in order for this to be an evergreen thing, you have to make sure that you're doing what you need to do in order to keep it that way. But we needs are just that. Needs are evergreen. They are constant. They are and over time, they're not going anywhere. Needs are always there. You need food. You need a place to stay. You need shelter, and you need air. You need water. You're going to need clothing, okay, in order to sustain yourself. Those
and make sure, let's add this. Let me clear something up because this lesson has not been taught very well in America.
Well,
men need sex.
You know what? Okay, then let's go into it.
Men need sex. I'm gonna tell you, and I'm not saying that because I'm a man.
Mm-mm.
I'm not saying that because of any of those negative doggone chords they got going on.
Let's do it. Tell it.
But at the end, let me tell you something. Oxytocin is a real thing.
That's right.
And men need that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to save a man's life or extend his life and stop him from going through prostate cancer and all that kind of stuff. Do your job.
That's right.
Do your job. Okay.
Right.
Stop playing and grow up.
That's right. That's right. Now listen, ladies, and that there is very real because just like y'all have a cycle, okay, where your hormones and stuff because you have your menstruation. Men's cycle is our release, okay, of the semen. Okay, blue balls is real for a reason, and not just because you didn't have sex. The body replenishes, and the semen has to be released in order for the new semen to come and replace. This is our cycle. Okay.
I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm laughing at you. I swear to God, this is my brother. We should have grew up together.
Needs top like a one-a-day vitamin. Well, you know what? And that there is very true. That's true. That there is true. This is why, ladies, if you ever wonder how come a man always wake up hard or whatever, because that's his body letting him know that everything is functioning. That says his blood flow is together. That says he is on point. That's why we wake up with a hard on. Not just because we had a sex dream or whatever. That's our bodies regulating. Okay? This is why wet dreams happen. If a man does not get the release from a sexual contact, if he gonna get it one way or another. If he don't jack, then he will have a wet dream because the body is going to release it because it's old. It's got to replenish. This is how we process and we rejuvenate. This is all of it. This is how it is. So sex is a tool that is for men's health. I used to ask this all the time. I got so tired of every time you turn around, everything else, if you stump your toe, honey, go to the doctor and they'll give you something that'll make you have sex better. I said, how the hell stumping my toe gonna make me have sex better? But then when I got into the science of it and realized what our bodies go through as males, and let me stress that, as males, I'm not talking about trans men right now. Trans men, y'all a little different. As males, this here is what happens because we have to rejuvenate. This there is part of our cycle, part of our process. And that's why sex is important. It has, you know, outside of the dog and stuff that we all know sex to be, sex is a need for men. Point blank period. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna go there just yet. I was gonna say something, but no.
EB, what up, baby?
So does this mean women need sex also? Good evening, family. You know what? Here's the tea. Women need sex, but unlike men, they can go without it because of their body functions. Their body
Women that still have cycles.
Yeah, for women that still have cycles.
For women that still have cycles, then they can go without it because during the cycle, it's a purge.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Thank you, because that's what I'm trying to say. Okay. And that's what that is. Okay, which is why women can withhold for longer periods of time, whatever. You hear women that say that they've been celibate for X amount of years.
No, they cycle now. No, women that when they
go through menopause.
They go through menopause. When they stop having cycles, okay, remember the hot sweats and all that?
Yeah.
That is still the release of the chemical coming out of their pores.
Right.
The body is going to do what the body's supposed to do.
That's right. That's right.
So guess what? Oh, you ain't dropping the JJ once a month. So I'm gonna heat you up and heat up out your system.
And get it up out your system, burn it out, honey. Okay. Burn it up. Come and put me up.
Hey, speaking of burning up, all you heathens, I have a gospel CD. It's out on all platforms. It's called Father, I Can Hear You. You can go to any platform, type it in. Mr. Bell, Hey Senior, written and produced by me. Go check it out.
All right. And that's for the heathens. Okay, and you want to be at the same time. Okay. Speak to not just the science of it, but the psychology of it. Okay. Well, that's what we're trying to do up in here. But they're trying to get into a couple of things. Now, let me go here because, ladies, I know y'all ready for this. Y'all ready for the flip side of this coin. Come on. All right, ladies. We done been on y'all for a little piece of a minute. Okay.
All my life.
Somebody has to do with Jesus. Thank you. Okay. Okay. God, thank you. Somebody got to do it. Thank you, Lord, that you did not commission me to be one of those children.
I got you.
Oh, good. You can have my portion.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Love you too. Okay.
If you're attracted to me, call me.
But here's where it is, because ladies, one of the things about this whole marriage contract thing is this. And I know when y'all first heard it, y'all probably said that what Chip just said, that was the first thing. But what about the men and what, we can always go there.
What about the baby?
Okay. And here's where it is, because see, oftentimes what women end up hearing is, okay, if I'm assigning a contract like this, does this give him license to do whatever the fuck he want to do? Does this mean that just because he wants to have sex, I'm just supposed to give it up? And even if he doesn't sit up there and ain't doing what he's supposed to do, he ain't sitting up there doing right by me and this, that, and that. What am I supposed to do? Just because he comes and does something, oh, I want some this, am I supposed to just? And here's where it is, ladies. It's called conversation and communication. And let me remove communication. And the reason I want to remove that word is because that is being overused and it's overrated.
Unity.
Okay, the word is conversation. Because see, now we have to sit down and talk. Because see, most of the time when we say communicate, y'all think that because our neck twirled and carried on or whatever, that y'all did something. No, the word is conversation. We have to converse, not conversate, converse with one another so that we can come to an agreement. Okay, and we have to meet eye to eye. Oftentimes, y'all let nonverbal communication. Well, oftentimes, y'all let nonverbal communication do all the talking, and then expect the man to get it through osmosis. Okay, he just supposed to know what it's supposed to mean. Okay, what if you know me like you say you do? You said it.
All that is a ploy
Right
to not give it up.
Exactly.
That is but a slick move.
Right.
It's like something I learned this year. And I have never seen this. I've never seen this in all my years. I was so amazed that a woman, to avoid the dude, will stay woke in the mirror till the sun come up. They won't even come to bed. They will be in the mirror. What is you doing in that little 5x5 room where you don't come out at all? Because you're trying to avoid. Pay with yo. Just pay with yo.
Okay. Now, ladies, again, men will take advantage of the contract. Okay. Will. Why? Because they feel as though they can. They feel as though they're coming at you with everything we just said. Bitch, I done did this, I done paid this, you go this, and you go. They will take advantage of it. Why?
Yeah.
Again, because they can. Oftentimes you get those who like to huff and puff, you know, they want to scare you into it, they want to fear you into it.
Excuse me. Article 319, section 4, subsection 11 says that you need to be over here right away. Okay, thank you.
That's it. Okay, that's it. And because they do shit just to prove a goddamn point. Well, you said everything, just what he just did.
You know what I think is funny? Have you seen the little memes, the little reel? Okay, they got these little reels going around where the guy goes into the living room, his old lady in there, of course, scrolling on the damn phone. You know,
Right.
on social media. He goes in there with a different phone and he sets it on her with JJ. And then he picks up the phone and he started playing Adele. He said, hello. I was wondering.
Oh, shit. Oh, my.
I don't care how many times I see that reel, man. It is funny as all outdoors. But it's true, isn't it?
But it's true that, yeah. And again, now men will take advantage of it. Men will dodge it and carry it on because what will end up happening is if you're not specific on your end of the contract, they're going to be specific on theirs.
Absolutely.
Okay, so if you're not sitting up there saying, okay, tit for tat and this, that, and the other, or making sure that this is an agreement, then he's going to stick to what you said you're supposed to do to him.
Yep.
Okay, so they will take advantage of it, and then that leaves you where? That leaves you in the precocious place because it's like, what do I do to satisfy my marriage? And then for those of you who
go down 68th Street,
and I owe you one. But no, because the street is 69. Goddamn it, I didn't come on 68th Street.
No, you want to act stupid? Just come to 68th Street.
See, that's what it is. And but now you see how this is going on. This is us talking shit. Ladies, this is what I'm saying. If you're not specific with you and what the deal is supposed to be, then he will sit down there and take advantage of it. And what you will sit down there and kowtow to it. He'll say, God If they got you, get his nut, turn over, go to goddamn sleep, because now you fulfilled your end of the contract.
Hello?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That was cute. But this is where we are. Okay. And then here's the other thing. Women, ladies, how many of y'all trust your husbands? And I'm saying husbands specifically, not your little trick on the side or your little companion piece. If this is your husband and you are inside this contract, do you trust him? Huh? How many of you trust him enough? Listen, okay, let me share this with you. Okay, because see, with my prey, and I say that, my prey and my playmates, okay, one of the things that my goal is to make sure that at the end of a session, that other than Jesus, my name is the only name that they know. Okay? That's my goal. I don't know if I accomplish that all the time.
You said, so other than Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
That's crazy.
It's just a high expectation.
That's crazy work, though.
And call me crazy.
No.
So that there is what I aspire to. So
also, you reach for the moon.
I reach for the gamma. I'm going to a gamma quadrant. Open up, fall upon the moon.
Nigga, it's already a gamma quadrant.
Okay.
Right.
So that there is where it is. Okay. In that
gamma quadrant.
They
got unicorns there, I bet.
And other things. Okay. Okay. So in that, it is all about making sure that they are cared for in the moment, whatever that means in that moment. I like to take who I'm with at the time, and my goal is to set the tone based on what they're giving me, right? And we move accordingly. Women, if you're not doing that with your man, if you're not there to sit down there and to assess it to where your needs and stuff are to being seen, then you're not there. You don't trust him enough to where he's going to take you, or you don't believe he could take you where you want to go. So why did you get married in the first place? You understand? I do this with folks that now, when I'm tricking, that's a whole different thing. When I'm with someone who, I'm trying to have a little long haul with or whatever, then the goal is to make sure that we're there's a connection there. If the connection is there, then we can sit down there and rock and roll. Okay, take it whatever. Okay. Did you say the Gammites? Okay. Gamma. Okay. It's for the G5G, the black and silver. Don't do that. You know that school days. Don't do that. But that there is that. So ladies, do you trust your husband? Do you trust that if I were to get into that kind of contract, that I trust him to be able to take care of me as he wants me to take care of him? Do you trust yourself enough to abide by the contract?
Well, at the end of the day, I feel like the man, if he presents her of the contract, then he knows that he has work to do as well. You know what I'm saying? You can't, I don't know what all this doggone overly masculine gorilla King Kong caveman stuff that y'all got going on. Everybody got this thought process when it comes to that, but it does not. It does not To me, I don't see that these days. You know what I'm saying? People just stuck mentally on that first thing they go to,
right,
or use for an excuse. But I'm gonna be honest with you. A man that creates a contract, he also creates himself a responsibility or things to be accountable for as well, in order for the execution of the contract.
Well, now let's go right there, because that was my next point: responsibility. Because
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with. Let me tell you something. Pac-Man don't mind going all over the board if she gonna take power pellet.
How about it?
Okay, it's a win-win.
It's a win-win.
I mean, we can 69, we can yin and yang. I don't care how you want to do it to get to it. You know?
Right.
Good cop, bad cop. I don't care what you.
And then what about now? Let's talk about that, because talk about the role playing care. And that's my sister. But you ain't right.
You ain't right.
But let's talk about that. You know, as far as when it comes down to afterplay and care, again, I'm putting all this together. If the contract says that, you know, I want us to experiment more, I want us to be able to spice up some things, are you willing to do that? You know, what does that mean? Spice it up. Okay. Does it mean that we get into a little role play here and there? Does it mean that, you know, whatever this is, here's the big one. Are you honest enough to say, I am not monogamous?
You don't put contracts on non-monogamy.
Listen. This is why they're needed. But if you're not monogamous and that's a deal breaker, this is why I'm saying it, because most folks go into shit and they have not been honest in the first place. If you knew you are not a monogamous person, why are you dealing with someone whose thing is, I want monogamy?
Okay, well, I mean, okay, I ain't got to say it. We do.
Okay, what's this? It all comes down to the mate you're with and where their mindset is at. Okay, you know what? And hey, I'll take that. But again, I'm going back to the honesty with it. Okay, because if the mindset is, if I'm not honest with it, if I'm not honest saying that I am not monogamous and I'm coming up here, then I've misled you.
Oh no, I mean, you already know how. Okay, you witnessed me.
Yeah.
Okay, you witnessed me and how I am, and it could be because I'm bitter. It could be. It could be because I'm a monster and somebody created a black-hearted man. I mean, it could be whatever. But at the end of the day, you know me. Don't let the sun hit your ass while you're over here. You better have a Uber.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not your man.
Right.
I'm not obligated to feed you. You can have a bottle of water.
Right.
Give you a bottle of water.
Right.
But no.
Right.
It's my casa. I live here.
Come on, Ross.
Yeah.
But again, but what do we? I just said that. That's tricky.
You got to say, but you got. If I'm being honest, there's no monogamy. If you're searching for some type of relationship,
exactly.
I ain't got nothing for you.
I ain't got nothing for you.
I ain't got nothing for you, man.
Right. If what this is a sex only thing, and we trick him, okay, okay, then that's what it is. Don't go up in here looking for boyfriend privileges, husband relationships, or whatever the case may be, because you setting yourself up.
And it's crazy. I'm like this. I'm the type of person. This type of person I am. If I say something to you, right, and I come on a positive playing field, then you will know that you're a person of interest that can hold a position like that in my life.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If I give you any kind of time or request any kind of time from you directly, then you should know that that's a position you could be a monogamous partner of mine.
Right.
Futuristic.
Right. We have to work to it. Right.
But again, that would be me like, okay, comment right here. We can put up. Well, that would be like Big Weeds, right? Communication is the key to successful relationship.
Uh-huh.
That would be communicating to you who I am from the beginning.
From the beginning.
From hello.
Right.
Because one thing, two things for sure about me, I'm not chasing. I'm not chasing. If you speak to me and have a conversation with me and whatever, I can have a conversation with 10 women at a gathering and leave with no phone numbers.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? You could, what I say, I know you've seen me do this before. And ladies, you all need to get this together. Tell your friends that you know that's just like this. Just because a man speaks to you or compliments you don't mean he wants you.
Ooh, say that one more time.
Just because a man speaks to you or gives you a compliment, that don't mean he wants you.
Lord have mercy.
So you can relax. If you walking by and you're looking good today, you probably took your time to get that particular look before you came outside. So when somebody recognizes it, don't get offended or get all like somebody trying to get you. I ain't asked you your name, your number, no nothing.
Okay, all of that.
And I've seen it happen with me. I've seen it happen with other people. I'm just standing back doing people watching and observing.
Uh-huh.
Where somebody go, oh, you looking nice today, lady. And they steady walking. They didn't stop. They didn't stop you.
Right. Okay.
And all you have is attitude.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell you, it's an imbalance in America right now when it comes to the very beginning of relationships, all the way up to the end or in the middle where they actually have afterplay.
Right.
All this stuff together, it starts from hello and exactly what we agree on that this is that we're walking.
That we're going into. Hello. And if we see that something is changing, we stop, reevaluate what the hell we said from the beginning. Because there are moments where you have to be, okay, I know we talked about this, but something has changed. Sometimes you think you're going in the direction you see it was going. To the positive, like, oh, wait a minute, we need to re-talk about this because, oh.
I had a good friend of mine,
okay,
almost like a brother to me. The stuff I've been going through 2025, he set me down, right? And he said to me, he said, man, I'm looking at you. He said, I'm feeling for you. He said, but I'm going to tell you this. And he said, I'm going to walk away from it. I'm not telling you or giving you advice. I'm just putting something on your mind.
Mm-hmm.
He said, maybe you need to date outside your race.
Mm. Mm.
Now, who am I to have any rebuttal to that when I see him in a successful relationship?
How about it?
With somebody outside his race.
How about it?
It's like one of them Chinese friends that gave you the secret or something.
Ain't your Chinese secret.
And over the years, I've never really thought about it, but I've watched how she moved.
Mm-hmm.
And all the things that we complain about, she was the exact opposite.
Mm-hmm.
And I never really realized because I wasn't staring.
Because you're right. Right.
But now that I see a vivid picture and he dropped that nugget on me, I'm like, oh, wow.
Right, right. It makes sense. It makes a little sense. And it's like,
but it hurts.
Yes, it does. Oh, now let's go there.
It hurts.
Let's go there. Women, ladies, you always say we got to protect the Black woman. We got to protect the Black woman. Ain't nobody out here protecting us. Black woman is the mother of the earth, and we got all those things. And yes. But it definitely hurts when a Black man has had umpteen relationships with Black women, okay, throughout the course, and yet we run into the same exact thing that says, what? My God, today, okay, what do I do? Particularly, let me talk to the heterosexuals because it's hard for heterosexuals to do this. Because when the whole idea is, and I'm saying heterosexual men, let me do that. Because heterosexual women, honey, y'all would sit down there and get a hair up your ass and be mad for a minute, and y'all would say some shit like, you know what, let me start dating women for a change.
Oh,
you know, let me start dating women for a change, because maybe I get a better thing and this, that, and another. I just read somewhere, one of the housewives, what's her, Portia, that now into this say she dating a woman now. Okay. And women, y'all are afforded that luxury to do that. Men are not afforded that luxury to say that without any repercussions behind it. And a heterosexual man ain't gonna say it. Okay. So he is into women. So now if a black woman, okay, especially when they come from black women, my mother's a black woman, my grandmother, and a black woman continuously break their heart, continuously mistreat them, continuously XYZ, ABC. Okay. Then what? Okay. Then it becomes, what do I do? Because now I don't want to fuck with a black woman no more. Or it becomes, if I fuck with them, I'm only there to fuck them and treat them like whatever. Okay. And then I'm going to move on. And all of the do-I-diddy that comes with that. You know, you're not going to get the roses or the whatever and all the pretty do-I-diddy that you think you want. Okay. You're not going to get that from me because I don't trust you enough to handle it. I don't trust you with my heart. I don't trust you with my vulnerability anymore. Okay. So if I go outside of my race and I see that over here, that these women respect they won't throw it back up in my face. I've been vulnerable, whatever. They encourage me when I'm down. They sit up there and they connect all the dots. And I say, ooh. See, I teach this to the rainbow children. I say, listen, it's okay to have preferences. It's okay. But if you're looking for love and you close love off by putting all these demands on it, how it's supposed to come, then you're going to be looking a long time.
That's not love you're looking for. You're looking for convenience.
Ooh, stay there one more time.
You're not looking for love. You're looking for convenience.
Okay.
You're looking for self-centered situations. You're looking for a relationship where you have a body over here, and if it's not conforming to everything that you want and need only, then it's not what you want to be bothered with. You don't want to give them nothing.
Right.
You know, I watched somebody spend close to $1,000 on somebody on a female, right? Like for I celebrating them birthdays, whatever. This is just being a man dating.
Right.
I saw him do that, right? And then his birthday came around, right?
Don't do it.
And this trick,
don't do it,
had done bought 9 or 10 3.5 since then, which each one of them was $50 or better.
Right.
And didn't even give that nigga a card.
See that? See? And there you have it. And there you have it.
What is that?
I'm coming. Love is love no matter who you're with. With that said, I'm a black man who's been married to a black woman and a woman that and women that are not black and have my thoughts on that, but most black women can't take it. Okay.
And that's
Listen. A lot of, you know why? And that this is across the board, okay? And women, I know we on you because it's about time that y'all hear this, okay? We already know what men ain't gonna do and carry on. We've heard that many a time, but men are starting to come around to where they want to put that. They want to stand in that mirror and look at who they are, okay? Women, particularly black women, you have allowed the pain of being single, the pain of what life has done to you, to upset the whole makeup. Y'all heard me say this on this show many times before, that women have become the men they are looking for. Mm-hmm. Okay, you have become the man you're looking for. You become the provider. You become the protector. You become the this, the this, the this, the this, the this, to where you will stand up to a man and tell him, I don't need you for shit. And I really don't need you for no dick, because I can go buy one of them. Okay. Y'all say that and with confidence, right? And because you say that with so much confidence, you get upset with me and treat you like one of the guys because you don't come across as feminine and carrying on. You come across like one of the dudes. Okay. And so heterosexual men are wanting to date women. They don't want to date another dude, baby. I date the dudes. I'm the gay one. Okay. That's how most of y'all, a lot of y'all with masculine energy and carried on, have wonderful gay friends. Because why? The masculine and the feminine energy attracts. So we sit there be the best of friends. And you can sit down there. In fact, it becomes a relationship without the sex. Because, bitch, I'm going to point you to the Mandingo. But, girl, there you go. Go get that. I'll watch the kids. Because, girl, you need a hit. Okay. Yeah, go and get your back blown out for a minute, girl. I'll watch the kids. I'll make sure they fed and whatever. They'll come tell me all about it when it's over. Okay. See, that's that. Okay, but if you are in that particular situation, girls, no. And then you get mad because you say, ain't no black man out there, but what are you doing to attract them to you?
No, you're doing everything to run them away from
Exactly. Okay, now granted, those of you who are very strong and independent and carrying on, I'm not taking that from you. I'm not saying that you're not supposed to alleviate that. What I'm saying is you have to find that balancing act and find out how to get in touch with that girl that you are, because men want ladies and carry it on. They want women. They don't need you sitting up there trying to go. Only time they want you to be gangster with them is when it's time to do some gangster shit. Does that make sense?
Makes sense to me.
Only time they want you to sit down there and be like, okay, step out, Grandpa. Anytime they want you to be, gangster like that is when it's time to do gangster shit. Okay, otherwise than that, listen, I love Cleopatra Jones, Chad. Okay, I love Cleopatra Jones. But even in that movie, as tough as she was, when she went over to the help house and went over there to go see Bernie Casey and carried on, that man up there was the only man that could talk to her the way that he did. Because she was soft and carried on. She even said that to her boss. She said, I'm tough only in business. Honey, when I'm at home, I'm a real pussycat. Okay. And when she went to her man and carried on, okay, she was able to let all of that persona down. Why? Because she trusted the man. And I'm going back to that question. Ladies, do you trust the man that you're with? Because if you don't trust him, then that's why you're going to keep your guard up. You're going to keep all of this, and this in place. And it doesn't become anything that you want in a relationship. That's why y'all just sit there and buck heads all the time, because you don't trust him.
Which goes back to the communication from the beginning.
Boom.
Because guess what? He can't get that time back. While you faking to be in a relationship and he being for real.
Right.
He really in the relationship and you there for the convenience.
You're there for the convenience. Okay, you're there for the convenience. Now, let me go to my rainbow side of this coin. Okay.
Yeah, ain't much different.
Yeah. Thank you for saying that.
I'm just saying all the cat fights I see your people be having on social media. And I read the backstories on it. I'm like, they act like heterosexual people.
Because I keep trying to tell everybody how they do what Big Wee say, love is love. And then he say, depend on the player, the partner that you got, and carry on. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. But there's a couple of different caveats to it or nuances that will say it's quote unquote different, but it's not different. It's just that.
Speaking of weeds, shout out to my sister, Jenny from the block.
Okay. A lot of times, because as far as this contract is concerned, ever since what 2015, when it was when same-sex marriage was approved and made into law, you know, a lot of the children have been getting married, and it's been seeming as though it was a trend, right? Everybody wanted to get married to be married. I'm seeing engagements and carried on, and that's cute. It's cute. Oh, it's so cute. Okay. But what ended up happening is a lot of times in our relationships is that because, and I'm only dealing with men, my lesbians, I can't talk on your behalf because I'm lesbian. Okay. I'm not a woman, so I can't talk on your behalf. Okay. But I'm saying I'm not female.
I talk for y'all. I'm a lesbian.
But with you guys, because the nature of the beast is men are going to be men and carrying on, there is still about the honesty and truth part about monogamy. Most men in the rainbow community are not honest with themselves about wanting to be in a monogamous relationship. Okay, men are very visual. Going back to that piece about, you know, the moo slide up the moo carrying on, and you're not okay. Men are very visual, so you know our eyes would easily wander at something that we see looks good and this, that, and the other. And of course, if it looks good, then you know, then of course all of the shit that goes through, yeah, I wonder what it tastes like, what it would, you know, feel like. Okay, it goes through very quickly, whatever. But you know, that there was about fantasy and carrying on. But oftentimes in rainbow relationships and things, it becomes a problem because it is not communicated or it is not something that is verbalized. Okay, and when it is verbalized, again, a lot of our relationships are decided because the dick or the ass was good. We had sex, it was a session. Now all of a sudden, when we were talking just a couple of days ago, because the sex was fabulous, now you my husband. Okay, you my husband, and carrying on. So now that I made this declaration, that's my husband. Okay, then that means this one is off the market, supposedly. All my girlfriends are carrying on. Y'all know this is my husband, bitch. Don't fuck with it, I'll cut you. Okay, so now we're here. He now sat up there and played into this, but he wasn't serious about it. Why? Because y'all don't live in the same house yet. So while y'all are apart from one another, he slide through the phone. He on Grindr, Jack, whatever the other sites are. Okay, and making up another hookup.
You know, don't nobody know. Everybody don't know what this stuff is.
They're hookup spaces. Okay, just
you be talking like this to everybody. You be talking fluently and flowing. But like some people be like, whatever the hell that is.
Jack and Grindr, y'all heard of Grindr because y'all watch the news and stuff. That's the one where the Republicans had it shut down at the Republican National Convention as a gay sex site or whatever, hookup site. Yeah, Jack is the same way.
1-800-SKILLS.
Basically. Okay.
www.crayola.com.
Not the Crayola. Okay. So it becomes all of that, and in a lot of cases, you know, relationships are based on, it starts off a lot of times in lies, and so then you got to uncover the lies and uncover. Oftentimes, most folks gay relationships couldn't make that contract. We wouldn't sign that contract because we go in expecting that to happen. Okay,
everybody on here, I don't care whether you're on somewhere over the rainbow or up the street at the doggone pool hall. Watch this movie on Tubi called Secret Society.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Watch that movie in its entirety.
Yeah. Yeah. And the other one, Trade.
Yeah, both of them. Watch them two movies right there. Don't eat though. Just watch the movie.
You're not gonna eat.
We're not the heterosexual.
Suck it up, be a man. Okay, you can watch it.
See, don't eat.
It's not as bad as P-Valley. You ain't gonna get that bad. But a lot of times we go into relationships and it starts off with a lie. And then we have to go through and uncover the lie. I always tell folks, you got to get to know the person and not their body parts. Know the person, not the body parts. Okay, because once you get to know the person, you'll find out if the body parts are aligned to be with you or not. Okay. And that there is basically what that is. But we do it backwards, and we do it the other way around for the most part, and then get upset because it doesn't work, or we go in it knowing it was going to be temporary in the first place, but then again, you done claim husband and won't boyfriend, but want husband privileges and want husband benefits. Okay, or should I say boyfriend privileges but husband benefits? Okay, and that there it does not work. A lot of folks.
So let me ask you something. Over there in Skill Valley, right? What?
Stop.
What's the difference? Whatever. What's the difference? What's the difference between a husband and a boyfriend?
Okay. A husband.
I hate to ask that question.
The boyfriend is just that. He's the boyfriend, and most of the time, the boyfriend is that we're talking. Okay, we're talking, and we would say that's my. Most of the time, you hear children say that's my piece of trade. Okay, that's my trade. Okay, but we still say trade, which means what? That's community dick.
Oh, that's what trade means.
Okay, trade off. Okay, it's several meanings. Okay, and so
candy bar. Okay.
it's several meanings. One meaning, most of the time, trade is usually masculine appearing, masculine acting, masculine centered, you know, and this, that, and the other. Okay.
What easy call.
What the candy bar. Okay. And then also, most of the time, with them being trade, it's also meaning that they usually are tops. Okay, for those of you who don't know top and bottom, you do know top and bottom. Okay?
Yeah, you explain that. It's them.
They know top and bottom.
Okay.
Okay. That's explanatory, ain't it? Okay.
Wait a minute. You said, okay, well, go ahead.
Okay.
We're not going to get into that.
Oh, this chapter, Secret Society 1, 2, or 3, asking for a friend. You so damn stupid. You stupid. I love it though. Okay. So masculine acting, masculine appearing, most of the time that means that they are tops, and that oftentimes trade it's become community dick because it's a trade-off. Okay. You're exchanging goods for services and carrying on, right? That's what that means. So that means somebody had here, you trade off either with somebody else. So it's community property. Okay. So the boyfriend, it's just that that's my boyfriend and carrying on. Oftentimes it means that we are a little bit more serious. I don't call him my husband yet because we ain't got that to that point yet. But this is somebody you're gonna see me with on a regular basis. If I say this is my husband, then that means that's everything. He's the father of the baby. Honey, we done moved in. He's off limits completely. You know, all of that.
Okay, so in your world, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm interviewing you, right?
Okay.
In your world, right?
Yeah.
So let's say, okay, because we know how it is now these days, after all the populism.
Did you say the populism?
So,
I'm gonna beat your ass.
So
yes. Where my lasagna?
So say a guy of your caliber, right?
Yeah.
because you like to. Okay, so you're dating you're back there, gangster rapper, right?
You stupid.
Okay, so you're dating a gangster rapper, right?
Okay.
So he would be like the delivery place without the H. He would be the DL, okay? And
I don't do DL, folks, but
okay, but at the same time, he might have sold you a rap song.
okay.
And then all of a sudden, you in Quick Trip. Okay? And you bump into one of your Sour Patch Kids, you know what I'm saying? You know, from the Rainbow. And you say, hey, this my husband, or whatever the hell you want to say, right?
Okay, right.
And he snap on you. How do y'all handle it?
Oh, darling.
He snap on you because, in all due respect, he's a gangster rapper.
Right, because that did happen. That did, because it was. There was. Okay, that was Little Murder and Uncle Clifford. Yeah.
So did that happen?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know.
Kind of, sort of, but yeah.
But that okay, so he snaps out because he has a gangster rapper image, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you all with this shoulder rub and this my husband type shit. And you're like, hold on, bitch, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, in fact, he did do that. That's exactly what happened at the club.
So
that's exactly what happened at the club.
How do y'all handle it? Because I know y'all kind of like H-Town. All things deal with emotion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, because I don't like public ugliness, I will handle that when I get home.
Oh, he gonna get a whooping.
Not whooping my ass. No, it becomes a conversation of what the fuck is that?
Well, what the hell was that?
What do you mean? What the hell was that? Hell, I introduced you to my sister friend, and this.
I have her name.
What?
The gangster rapper boy got a name.
Yeah, this is my husband. I was telling you
that ain't his name.
Bullshit. Fuck you. See, you like doing this shit to me.
That ain't his name.
Fuck you and that. What the fuck you mean that ain't his damn name? I'm talking to my sister.
And his mama didn't name him husband.
Listen, okay. So what the hell is your wife supposed to say to somebody if she come to me and she said, "Oh, this is my husband, so and so"?
That's different.
That ain't no fucking different. That ain't no motherfucking different, damn it. That ain't no shit. No.
It's different.
No, it's not.
It's different.
No, you know what? Shut up. Because you never do that. It's different. Ain't no motherfucking different, goddamn it. If I'm sitting
you got a piece of paper?
I don't give a fuck if I got paper or not. I told you how we do. You said how we do.
Okay, but
how we do.
But you mishandling the word.
No. You said how we do.
But you mishandling
the word. And if I'm mishandling the word, you said how we do.
Oh, so a husband over there and that is like some free willy-nilly husband.
For the most part, yes. Until we get married.
Until you get married.
Until we get married. Now, you call it common law if you want to. It's common law.
We're gonna just call it law.
Would you call it law? It's common law. Thank you.
No, we're not gonna call it common.
No, it's called common law. Damn it, common is common.
No, we're not gonna call it common.
It's common law.
No, it's common.
It's
common for everybody. Ain't the same thing.
Common law.
No, I don't know. I don't care how you say it.
I don't care how you sit up there and impersonate me. Common law. That's not common.
It's not. I just said back it up. See, nobody asked you to back up. Shit. Motherfucker.
Keep going with your question.
Anyway, don't you think it's like something that needs to be discussed on how to doggone represent somebody in public?
The fuck you mean something that needs to be discussed?
I just said
represent someone in public.
But he don't have the H.
You said something that I don't deal. I don't deal with download media for that reason.
Well, for the reason because you can't handle it.
No, it's not about they can't handle it. No,
because you like to take claims.
They can't handle me. Because I'm out and I'm over. I'm not about to sit there and happen you. I used to do that before. I'm not about to do that. And then,
but just because,
children.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
What?
Just because you want to run down the street butt naked, don't mean little Jimmy want to run down the street butt naked.
To.
So, but you can't put your out on everybody else.
I didn't say I put my out on everybody else. If you fuck with me, you know what the fuck you dealing with. So if you coming over here and say you gonna fuck with me,
you contagious?
What? Call it what you will. Yeah. So you want to be smart? Call it exactly what.
Not be being smart.
That's contagious. Call it what the fuck you will. Yes, I am.
I'm trying to ask
questions. Yes, I am. So you got to be
because one of our guests said communication is
key.
So I'm communicating.
No, you're being an ass. But go ahead.
No. See, you put the cart before the horse. It's like the husband thing. You calling the man husband, and he's not your husband.
Yes, and trust me, at this particular point, if I'm calling him my husband, he knows that.
But he knows that at home.
He knows that, period. If I'm calling him my husband, he knows that, period. So that means...
I remember I told you this is a gangster rapper.
So what you say?
So you just gonna mess all that up because you feel proud or you got some type of sense of pride on your chest that you got a doggone stamp something on
it. He's my husband. And when I introduce him, he's going to be...
But the hell with what he got going on.
That wasn't the conversation.
I said he's a gangster rapper.
A gangster rapper.
But now here you go, wanting to mess that up because you too proud to not say.
See, now you sit up there talking about me being proud. You didn't say his part of the conversation, did you?
I told you he was a gangster rapper.
But you didn't say what his conversation was with me, did you? You just said he's a gangster rapper. You didn't say
so you're going to destroy all of that.
It's not about destroying all of what. We have nothing to destroy. He's a gangster rapper. Who said he's recording? Who said he's doing anything? You didn't say all that.
But you're in public. I put you in a public place.
You put me in a public place.
He's a gangster rapper.
At the QT.
Okay. You don't know who walking in and out there.
I'm with you said you see somebody when you saw it.
But you don't know who walking in and out there.
You said I see one of my sour patch.
Oh, that means they shut it down for just one of your friends. No, it's QT. You see one of your friends.
Yeah.
Okay, amongst a million people that gonna hear out the damn door.
And
so now one of the fans, his fans walk by and be like, "What? What? Oh no! Boom, 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 boom! Career gone."
Okay. If you don't put that on me, fine. I'll take that because I'm introducing him as my husband.
You got selfish.
That ain't selfish shit. Yeah. It's not selfish.
How'd you know what I was gonna say before I said it?
That ain't selfish shit because I know you.
How'd you know what I was gonna say?
I know you.
Before I said it.
I know you. I know you. That wasn't selfish. That ain't selfish.
You gay motherfuckers are selfish.
Call it what you will, damn it, shit. That's my husband. If I say
that ain't none of your damn husband.
If it's my husband, I'm telling it to my sister. That's my motherfucking husband, nigga. Shit, what?
That ain't none of your husband.
And what?
What the paper?
What I need the paper for? I didn't say it was common law. It's common for us.
That would be in Virginia.
That's all.
That's Commonwealth over there.
But that's what my husband. So I tell him, I said, "Hey, this is my husband right here. Hey, girl, what's going on?"
Girl.
Mm-hmm.
How's your husband?
How's what, my husband? How's he my husband? Because I had that's what to my sister. That's what I'm talking about. That's my husband.
So you lying?
What?
So this your sister, but you lying?
If it's a dude, child, that's my sister. What?
No, but you saying your sister, you telling that's your husband, but if that's your sister you run into, right? Why would you lie to your sister?
What am I lying to my sister about? I said this is my husband.
But it ain't your husband because you ain't married.
We are to us, yes.
Oh wow, no. Now you gonna chase to us.
Yeah, didn't I say common law?
But why you saying? But you said to us.
No, we're married. That's our language. Listen, you're not going to try to trip me up with no bullshit.
But you're trying to say to us.
I and said what the fuck I said.
So why you trying to draw him into
Well, remember how we listen because he fucking with me.
But you said to us.
To us, this is my husband.
No, it's not to
You
us.
are your bullshit.
It's how you
go down
feel.
this goddamn.
That's how you feel.
It's not about. What the fuck did I just say?
Oh my God! Am I supposed to shake?
I don't give a fuck what you shaking out. Nigga. You asking how the fuck?
Why?
Now you got to keep on, bitch. Nah, bitch. Nah, you got what the fuck is that you got?
Still mad. Still mad. Fuck you, Terror Dome, bitch. Still mad. That's right. You see that? That's Detroit, motherfucker. That's Detroit.
Yes,
That's
it
a
is.
real nigga right there. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. Woo!
Stupid ass shit.
He's sharing the table. Oh my God. Give a fuck about all that.
Nobody give a fuck about
Why?
See, you don't never want to hear the answer. Always got to run your mouth at that straight shit.
Can't stand that straight shit.
Can't stand that shit. You always want to answer, but don't want to listen to it. Always got something to goddamn say.
Look at the claw marks on my shirt.
You know what? Fuck you, nigga. I want to punch you right now. Shit. Anywho, what else that smart you got to say? What else you want to know?
EMC equals square.
What else you want to know?
Nothing. Nothing. You're a gangster in this shit. He's a whole gangster out here.
Mm-hmm.
What y'all say? Y'all don't know who y'all.
You know what straight folks get on my motherfucking nerves. Cause see, they always thought all those sissy ass shit. But he know what's up.
This nigga, I don't know what's up.
He know what the fuck is up.
Fuck this nigga.
Fuck this nigga back.
Fuck you talking about?
Whatever.
He don't even. You know what? Fuck.
Right. See, now he's stuttering. Now who's
stammering?
Verse. Yeah. That's all that straight shit. Always talking.
Yes.
About shit they don't know.
Yes, sir.
That's
my husband. Nigga should steal on your ass as soon as you do it. Like my favorite video. Well.
No shit. Fucking with me. That's it.
All right, Weezy.
Okay.
We're gonna get out of here.
We're gonna get out of here anyway. Yeah. But. Oh, shit.
The mother ones.
Okay. You're gonna make me want to pull that out just so I can watch the girls honey do the song. But okay.
A nigga with no hair want to watch bad hair.
Right. But that's not the one I wanted, not good and bad hair. I want to be alone tonight. I don't want to be alone tonight.
That's funny.
But you know what? Now we're gonna close on this. Because here's the other part of this that gets us in trouble. And a lot of times it's the homosexual.
I'm sorry, I just saw that. But go ahead. No, I just saw that somewhere else.
The homosexual, honey. And that there is the children, honey, who sit down there and make their prey those who they know and they can sit up there and talk shit to just so that they can have a place to stay. It's getting cold outside. Now, for those of y'all who are in cold climates and carrying on, this is usually where trade usually like to show up. Okay. Oh, yeah, but you're right. Okay.
And nigga ain't from Detroit. He from Troy.
So, those of you who end up in these pseudo-ass relationships or whatever, trying to sit down and have these particular contracts, if you will, on somebody who you know is temporary anyway.
Oh, matter of fact, when you bring this up right
Yeah.
here, make sure that you understand. To all you BBWs, okay, be aware of your surroundings because they hang out the donut shops and the sandwich shops where you are frequently visit. This. I just thought I was saying, and look around when you get the McDonald's drive-through.
Shut up.
If they hear you do anything like a Big Mac or better, you like make sure you keep your windows up. Okay.
Now you know what? He's making a joke out there, but can I be very serious with that?
I'm just saying.
Oftentimes,
big girls are warm.
Yeah, that's it. Big guys too. Okay. And for those who don't get a lot of attention, those who don't get, or feel as though they've been loved and carried on, those who've been a while and since they had their last boyfriend or whatever, those are usually children that they prey upon. And if you look like you got a couple of dollars, or you look like you're willing to give a couple of dollars, they will come for you. They sniff you out, honey. Your pheromones just reek of, I can get that. And so they come in and trade. Now, see, straight trade, honey, who go after female to do this. They come in, we're the same game. It's just that when they go after females, they would act like they wanted to be with your kids and carry on if you got children and this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. They sit up there and give you the world and carry it on and things of that nature. They play like they into big women, but you become a fetish to them. Okay, you are a fetish. Okay, and you are just there long enough, or they're just there long enough until the weather breaks.
Right, because every time you say, baby, I want to make love, like they gotta have a whole locker room pep talk with they.
Okay, not necessarily. Because most of them are willing to do it. It's just that they are there until the weather breaks.
They're willing to do it.
Okay.
Okay. Now you said the biggest instrument.
Yeah, it's the brain. Yeah.
So yes, they do have to have a locker room pep talk.
And in rainbow community, honey. This is where that gets touchy-feely because the traders sit down there and go after a big boy like me or whatever. Or this is why Big Boy Pride is so that way, because oftentimes it's never another big guy. It's always one of the muscle-bound little things, honey. Okay, that's all that we call them the prison trade, child, because they got that prison body and carrying on. So now they come in and things, and oftentimes they go after big folks because they know you can cook. Or think that you can cook. That's a stereotype. So they figure you can cook and this, that, and the other. They get down, they come in, baby. They will sit down there. Honey, they will drywall. They will do little repairs and things. They paint. This, that, and the other. They clean and all that shit. Okay.
I'm your fix-it man.
Yes. And they will give you all that until the weather breaks. When it gets down to where they can stand being outside in the elements and sleeping back on the park bench and shit again, that's when it's going to be over. So then they will start arguments and then start to want to put their hands on their shoulders.
Do you remember
that they can sit down there and get out of it?
Do you remember that movie where that girl, she totally rebuilt and fixed Bobby Brown, and then he saw himself in the window that one time? You remember that movie?
I think so.
He's having one day had to see them fix him. I'm talking about teeth, hair, clothes.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden he was walking by a store window, like Bloomingdale's, and he looked in the mirror and saw himself. Oh, it was over.
Right. Okay. And that's what usually happens. Okay, so the whole idea of communication, aftercare and afterplay and care, because they're fabulous with all that. They'll give you the afterplay. They'll give you the foreplay. They will give you, this whole idea of what it means to do this, and this. Okay, child, true story. Okay, mine. And he sit up there. Now I knew him. Okay, I knew him. But we have been knowing each other for a few years. But this particular time, he was on his luck, and he was like, "Damn, oh hell, I'm in the place I'm in. I'm running out of money and can't really afford. She about to put me out. This, that, that." And my ass was like, "Well, child, I got this extra room here. Come on over here and this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah." So, honey, in the beginning, the first 5 months, baby, I didn't care in the world. He would cook, he was cleaning, he did laundry, child. He sat there, and like I said, he did drywall and shit and would repair the little stuff, you know. Dinner was ready when I came home from work and all this, that, and the third, and yada, yada, yada. Oh my God, when I tell you, Eddie, oh God, anytime, if I looked like I wanted to have sex, honey, he was ready. Okay, but a couple of times I came home with him face down, ass up. Okay, I was like, yes, okay, hello. I walk in the door, praise the Lord. Okay, but then month number 6 hit. And that's when shit started changing. He sat there and now, hell, it got a little rickety and things and, And I'm simply saying to myself, okay, well, I'm going to talk it up to growing pains or whatever. We getting to learn one another, blah, 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 blah. Well, then, shit started to get funky. Okay. And as it got funky, it just became a whole bit to do. Spirit kept telling me it's time to let him go, but I pushed past it. I'm like, oh Lord, no, because I don't want to put him out in the cold or nothing like that. Because little boy. And this, that, and the third. Well, me being hard-headed, it turned into something. Now, the girl he was fucking with, that he was staying with, is now pregnant with his child.
Clutch your pearls.
And so she don't know who I am.
It was at this moment.
Okay. So she's calling the house on the house phone, trying to talk to him, this, that, and the other. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. But shit got funky the day that she came over to the house. And he fucked her in my house. Yeah. 2 rounds in that second bedroom. And it took everything in me not to kick that fucking door in.
Okay. I've heard this story.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to ask. Through that entire walk of you all's situation. All right. Did you all verbally establish anything?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, we did.
You want to talk to yourself, have a dream?
No, because what had happened was he wanted us to be this couple. And I said, I call his name. I'm like, listen, let's take this one step at a time. And this, that, and other, because we're still learning each other, right? He said, we've been knowing each other for years. I said, I know, but this is our first time. You have never lived with me. Okay, so we're still trying to get through the quirks of this, that, and the other. And all of that, I said, let's take it slow. So he was concerned because now the girl, she having the baby carried on. But his problem was she did not want the baby. And at the time she didn't, right? Because this is now her 4th child with a 4th person. Okay. So
We got to do better, ladies.
So she, she was contemplating on that. He was supposed to have been paying for her to terminate the pregnancy, and he never came through with the money. So of course it went long and carrying on the blah blah blah. And so so we did have that. So he thought that he was going to get the baby and wanted he and I to raise the baby together.
Oh,
yeah, yeah, okay. And I'm like, what? And it sounded far-fetched or whatever.
mm-hmm.
And this, that, and that. I said, Roy, wait a minute, you're doing too much. Okay, you're doing entirely too much. And let's think about that and talk about that. And so this, that, and the third. So yeah, we did establish,
Okay.
Okay.
I was curious because for him to be able to establish anything with you, right, as relationship wise,
right,
where he felt so comfortable doing what he was doing in other. Okay.
Yeah. Well, a lot of that because again, she did not know who I was. I was just a quote.
But I mean, even not thinking about her. I'm talking about you all. It don't matter about who she is or knowing who he was. I'm talking about his comfortability of doing that. Period. Whether it was another nigga.
Right. Just right. His story to me was. His story to me was. I did that because I was loud because I know how you like loud sex and carry on, and I just knew that would turn you on so that when we get together, it'll make our stuff more hot. And he said more hot. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
You know what I was going?
What?
When you just said that dumbass shit, right?
Right.
I thought about me cheating on a woman. Knowing she's afraid. And that'd be what I say to her. First, my level of intellectual is not going to allow me to say no shit. That shit won't even come out of my mouth. I was like, it won't even know.
That's what he said.
I'm just saying, I ain't trying to be funny. My level of intellectual, I would think of something, but it wouldn't be that.
That's what he said.
That sounds like Eddie Murphy.
Right. I fucked that, but I made
love to you. Right.
Right. And yeah, I threw something across. I didn't throw it at him. I threw it across because I don't like. I'm not a violent person, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to hit him. So I knew this was not going to last because
I'm a violent person. Y'all want me to run the tape back?
I knew that okay, I'm about to hurt this boy, so this can't be nothing because I'm not in domestic squabbles or nothing. So yeah, but that's what he said to me. So the homosexual, and there's a lot more to that, but
I did that for us.
Right. But the homosexual, darling, a lot of times, they pray about this. So everything that we talked about today, as far as whether or not you get into a contract, most of us, a lot of single folks would end up making them the boyfriend, the pseudo husband, or whatever because they got attention. So you will sit down there and you will find yourself doing some of those things that will be in the contract or whatever. Yes, I'll give you, we can have sex every day of the week or whatever. Yes, I'll do that. You'll find yourself making those kind of things in order to try to keep him. Okay, he will have aftercare and afterplay or whatever because that's going to solidify his spot. Okay, knowing that you like to be hugged on it, that'll solidify him. Slap your ass, baby, go make me some eggs. And you slap your ass or whatever. How you want your eggs? You do all that stupid shit. Okay. And then he's sitting up there, you go sit up there, run him a bath. Bitch, you funky too, but you go run him a bath. Okay. this, that, and the other. You done did the laundry, and you done did the laundry, and you ironed his clothes, and this, that, and the other. You know, and those kind of things, and this, and now here, because this is what I did, because I knew mine was coming from the streets or whatever. I knew he only had X amount of clothes, so I went to go buy clothes. You know, just no $10 pants here and there. You know, my little sale. Oh shit, he was a little smaller, 32-inch waist. Child, hell, that's as common size. You can find $5 pants anywhere. So of course, if I spent $25, I got 5 outfits or whatever. You know. It looked like I did something, right? So, yes, I did. Yes, I did, Shirley. Yes, I did. Oh my God! Today I went and bought him some cute little slacks and things, and you know, Jeffrey Rubber carrying on. Oh, he looks so cute, you know. Oh, yeah. So they do that. Okay. And I'm sharing my story because my story is not unique. And it comes along with that. So the homosexual child, okay, that one there will do whatever it takes to get off them streets until he's able to salvage them again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Or she, because now the women are hip to it too. You know, you got a number, you know, single women out there and carrying on, honey, they looking for somebody to give them a come up of things. You know, you have pity on them and things. You bring them in, you shower them and carry on. You have somebody come do their hair and all that. You know, even if it's cutting, they give them a cute little makeover. Ooh.
And then they find out he ain't slow.
Okay. And boom. So, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, yeah. So that there is that. So, children, let's let you guys get back into your own world and carry on. It is, what? You know, soon to be time for the witching hours. I know it's a Friday night. So, for those of y'all who are trying to still go out and carry on, if you listen to us while you're getting dressed and carried on, honey, thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure if you go out, you're going out to be safe and responsible. Please, please, please.
Uh-huh.
Okay. This was supposed to have been Black. I know it's Black Friday, but it's supposed to be Blackout Friday, honey. So how many of y'all went shopping? And that includes online, honey. Y'all did your shopping today online. Okay, I'm not gonna criticize y'all, but that just means that okay, we can't trust y'all for the revolution, child.
That's all right there.
We try to have a revolution. We can't trust y'all for the goddamn revolution. Okay. So on that note, listen, you may finish all of your crumpets, my darling, because the tea has been dished. And you've been dishing tea, darlings. Where's Big Meech? And this whole thing over here, I'd like to sit up there and press my button. He gets a kick out of this. We're going to talk about this. He's going to laugh at me when we hang up. No! That's the big red fellow over there, the big guy, honey. Okay, right there, doing our thing. So listen, honey, I want you guys to always, if you love us like you say you do and showing us that you have, honey, please like, subscribe, share with all of your friends. Continue the conversation. I dare y'all. Your homework assignment is play this with somebody, honey, and y'all have discussion and y'all get back with me. Let me know what your friends say, okay? What y'all gonna do with that contract? Would you sign a contract?
Yeah.
That's not a prenup.
Crack a bottle of wine, get a cup of coffee, you know.
Yeah, come on.
And have this conversation.
Y'all have that conversation and get back with us and let us know what done happened, okay? Because you'd be surprised at some of these answers, okay?
Oh, and disclaimer. Don't irritate your friends like I do. I do that on purpose.
He do that, yeah, he do it on purpose.
I can get away with it. So don't come back with a black eye.
He gets away with it because, yeah.
Don't imitate me. I'm bad for you.
He gets on my nerve when he do that shit. Okay. Because he know. Anyway. Don't poke the bear. Okay. So, can I pet that dog? What is
pet that dog? Hey, Clowny. Okay, well, okay, whoever you are. Thanks. You know, can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Wait a minute. That there is my shit, that little baby. Honey, she wanted to pet that dog so bad, honey, knowing it's a bear. No, she didn't know it was a bear. That's the whole thing. She didn't know, honey. She did not know, praise the Lord. But listen, we're going to let you guys go. So on that note, honey, I'm not going to sing out because I didn't sing in. Okay, I'm just going to let you, and I got to start working on my throat. My throat has not been giving me my 100s. Okay. So on that note, honey, we see you guys on the next go round. And I'm looking forward to hearing what conversations come from your neck of the woods. Okay, so go get your tea, honey, responsibly. Toodles, ta-ta.